to demonstrate a unique panoramic imaging technology and platform that could change the way travelers find and book their trips. Please welcome Charles Armstrong from TourWrist.
Thank you. Good morning. Over the next 8 minutes, I'm going to show you how and why TourWrist is reinventing virtual tours. To get started, I'm going to take you guys inside Calgary 360, which is the official mobile app from Tourism Calgary. I'd like you to take a look at how gorgeous this Hyatt Hotel looks, especially when viewed through our ultra-simple interface. There are no plugins to install or weird controls to learn, just the immediate sense that you're really there. It's no wonder travelers are 67% more likely to book a hotel room when a virtual tour is offered. Now join me as we visit the Venetian Las Vegas via their website as powered by TourWrist. Notice their gorgeous attention to detail in the decor. Notice the super smooth viewing experience. This is a confidence building experience. It's also one that is very easy for people to engage with on mobile devices. Now, one more that we're going to look at very quickly here is this exciting excursion from Royal Caribbean International, as shot by tourist photographer 360iTours and as powered by TourWrist. Today we're proud to announce that Royal Caribbean International is joining a growing list of tourist clients. How exciting is this? Given that the average session jumps from 3 minutes to over 20 minutes when a virtual tour is offered, we're very excited to deliver Royal Caribbean International with a more immersive and believable marketing experience that will affect their bottom line. So why now? Why should you suddenly care or care again about virtual tours? The answer is that for the first time, they're suddenly relevant. Like any medium, they had to be understood by the masses before they made practical business sense. They also had to support a major business objective, which is something they now accomplish in spades. That is, they empower the traveler on the traveler's terms. According to Google, a whopping 47% of all travel plans now begin on mobile devices. 2012 really marks the virtual tour renaissance. Apple, Microsoft, and Google have all announced panoramic photography tools that empower people to share panoramic images. Those are the basis of virtual tours. With a publishing platform like TourWrist and tools like those, you can now shoot and share a virtual tour in less than 60 seconds, which explains the growth we're seeing. This is like cell phone produced images, digital images 6 years ago, or 12 years ago. You saw the advent of platforms like Flickr. Or 6 years ago with smartphones and video, and you saw really truly the rise of YouTube. TourWrist is continuing that theme. Panoramic images, especially on smartphones, mark the new visual marketing revolution. So the thing is that reliably delivering them is not for the faint-hearted, which brings me to the point of TourWrist. You can think of TourWrist as the YouTube of virtual tours. YouTube is a great model. It's got two things that work in concert: consumers coming and generating content and professionals coming and generating content, and they work well together. We offer both a global agnostic publishing destination and the distributive infrastructure for third-party publishers to use our platform. It saves them a lot of time and energy. The latter is key. TourWrist is fueling a pivot point within the travel industry such that brands like yours can now easily add virtual tour viewer and capture technology to your apps and websites. For consumers, all that matters is that suddenly dead photos aren't dead anymore. They've come to life. For travel brands, what matters is that tourist products fit perfectly into your technology and business ecosystems, allowing you to remain focused on what you do best. You can reuse your existing virtual tour content if you have it, including any great VFM Leonardo tours, for example. You can encourage your customers to create this content for you using our technology. And you can even bring your customers inside CAD-rendered environments to show them properties that don't yet exist. This is not your grandparents' virtual tour platform. This is a way that can really help them make much more confident decisions. Now, today, as the second of our major announcements, I'm proud to show off our our Android application, which we're going to do a little trick here, which is I'm going to show you through the camera. And we're doing that so that we have both devices here. You should come to our kiosk and check this out. We're really proud of this interface. This is basically like Instagram for virtual tours. It's a social community where I have my content. I can see my friends' content, the best content coming in from around the world. I can browse by category. It's really exciting. Earlier this year, we won Best of Show at Macworld. We then went on to win the Demo God and Demo People's Choice Awards at Demo, including $1 million in advertising. And Apple included us in this year's Global Media Tour, which included 9 total companies. They featured us over 600 times, which may have something to do with the fact that we've reached #1 travel iPad app status in over 80 countries. More importantly, we have a very highly regarded IP portfolio that is supported by a top-notch team. We are innovating with motion control, computer vision, photographic technologies, and most importantly, user experience design. We are here to solve problems, not deliver just technology. We also have plans to reach tens of millions of consumers over the next 6 months. We are on track. And we own and operate the world's largest professional panoramic photographer community. So now a little bit more about our technology. First of all, we offer our viewer and capture SDKs, that is our software development kits. Second, we offer this global platform of professionals that can be engaged directly if you prefer to commission panos rather than create your own, if you'd rather commission virtual tours. Third is our global agnostic cloud-based distributive infrastructure. That powers your apps and websites if you use our platform, and it also powers our own, which is the fourth and final part of our platform. That is the TourWrist app and website. Now, if you're curious about our revenue model, it's actually pretty simple. In addition to the revenue that we earn from licensing our technology, we also earn affiliate commissions when travelers that originate from our app, website, or sharing tools go onto your platform to book a hotel. It's very standard, but don't worry, if they originate from your app or website, we don't collect a commission. So it's really a win-win-win for your travelers, your brand, and for tourists. Now, a little bit more about the 3 technology products. We have our turnkey apps, which are templated. We can knock them out actually you pump them out. We don't even touch a line of code, and you don't touch a line of code. It's all handled for you through a very slick interface. We have our best-in-class viewer, which goes where no viewer's gone before, which is everywhere. You can serve via the mobile web, iOS and Android. You can make changes on the fly without having to seek App Store approval. And we have our breakthrough capture technology, which I'm very excited to share with anyone who would like to come to our kiosk. Basically, you paint in your surroundings, so you don't have to follow any regimented grid. It's extremely exciting. That's the 3rd major announcement today. Come check this thing out. Imagine the UGC possibilities as you record your environment spherically. And the last major announcement is that we are proud to be able to give away over $2 million today in technology licensing completely free of charge. That's award-winning, needle-moving technology, no strings attached. We're extending this to travel destinations, hotel brands, and vacation rental property brands. Come chat with us, vote for TourWrist, and thanks for your time.
I could see this being on my phone, and I could see me going somewhere and you pushing a message to me saying, it looks like you're at the Parthenon. Would you mind doing a quick panorama because we've got a client who's willing to give you a nickel for it, or something like that. So I can actually see an army of people becoming little kind of, people creating content for potentially our client base. I will say that I also like the fact that it is short, sweet, and pretty. So I don't have to watch a 14-minute YouTube video of some guy wheezing up and down the cruise ship for me to get, because that's what I did just a month ago, to try to understand what's happening on that boat, right? So this is, I think it's short, sweet, and pretty. I like it.
I thought it was very, very slick. This isn't, there have been panoramic images before, in the selling of homes, for example, but this is very well done. I'm actually surprised you didn't on stage do a demo and actually take a picture of this audience. But yeah, I think that someone might say this is a great feature, but is it a big company? I think you're thinking of things on the services side and pulling together the crowd to help brands create content. In fact, I have a company that in our portfolio might want to talk to you about that.
I have your app. I downloaded it when I saw you at a conference in April, and it's really cool, really easy to use. I've been really impressed with it, although I haven't used it since I played with it first, so I'm wondering about that, and I was on a vacation since, so I think travel is one point. I think there's probably other industries you're going to look at. You're probably already looking at. When Jetsetter got going, I remember they had their proprietary thing with sending the cameras out to hotels for really great photography, and what a huge advantage that was for them. And I think this is the next level of that. And the IP, I had a question about IP, so I'm glad you proactively answered that. I just wonder how much value you add off of really good photography, as an example, to see the kind of the beta, the delta between that, not necessarily versus a more stodgy kind of marketing message. But I really like it.
Well, if the travel thing doesn't work out, it makes for a hell of a slideshow presentation software, right?
Yeah, it does. Cool.
I would worry just quickly. It feels like the first step in what they used to talk about is virtual reality, but it's a local optimization around still photography, really. And it's going to be very interesting to see where it goes from there.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much. Great feedback. We're excited about the medium in its static form today because you're able to serve these and they're less than a megabyte. That makes it easy to get them up to the cloud, easy to get them back down. A couple of our pending patents are focused around video delivery. We're very excited about that as soon as the carriers can support that type of bandwidth. A great point about the different industry opportunities. That said, we're really focused on the travel industry. If you look at the real estate space, everyone's still using BlackBerry. Sorry, RIM. But we have to kind of move on past this, and we see the travel space as being one that's ready to adopt the sort of technology that can actually empower us to increase bookings. If I don't have enough time, otherwise I would show you the capture. But come on over and take a look and vote for us. And thank you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, Charles Armstrong.